Mary Ann talked last week about our annual spring fundraiser. We've been doing fundraisers for years, and this one is called Building Up Ministry to Change a Life. And if you look in your bulletin, you'll see this insert. And we believe this, that when you invest into this place, you're investing to change lives. We have a goal in the next month, basically, of $20,000. We've had some donors who've talked to us about if we hit 20, they're going to start putting on top of that, okay? So there's a little bit of momentum that can build in the next 4 weeks as you think of how you can honor God. We want you to pray about this, but I want you to hear just a little bit about Steph's life. So Steph, you've been at our church for a little while. About how long have you been hanging out at Sunrise?
Probably about 6 or 7 months.
Okay, make sure we can hear her nice and loud, okay? Because I got the loud voice.
I got a quieter voice.
You got quieter.
Yeah.
I think we're turning up. I'm on number 1. She's on number 2. There we go. There we go. Can we hear you?
Can you hear me? Kind of? I can talk a little louder, but then I'm kind of showing.
So you've been here 6 or 7 months. Let's do this here. You take that.
Okay. Whoa, there we go.
Put it right up there. You've been here about 6 or 7 months.
Yeah.
And tell us kind of the place you've been in life and what God's been doing in your life. Like some of the things that you've been challenged with in your life and struggled with. Tell us just a little snippet about that.
So I've been walking in a life of addiction, and I've been at Wagner Hills this is my 3rd year. And that has been a journey on its own, and it's been really tough walking through that. And when I first walked in through these doors, my whole life growing up, I just always felt like I was on the outside looking in, like I was in my own bubble, and just always felt like I never belonged anywhere or was accepted for who I was. And I remember when I walked through the doors, and just like the presence of God in here is just like really real. And I remember just feeling like I didn't even really talk to anybody the first time. I remember some people like saw me and they were like, "You're new. Who are you?" And I'm like, "Oh, I don't talk to people. What are you doing?" Kind of scared me a little bit. I'm not used to that. But just like it kind of switched something in me, and it's like, whoa, like somebody saw me, like, and I started like God's just been like working on me and showing me that like, Stephanie, you belong, like you are loved and you are accepted, and I felt that here in this place, and that's something that He's been working on me.
Yeah, and you've also been involved in worship teams as well.
Yes.
Yeah. We've got you up here on stage. You play a little bit.
Yeah.
And now tell me, there's that one little story you kind of told about in some of your previous experience. You'd been at churches and you'd gone unnoticed, and then when you came here and you came back, all of a sudden it wasn't just God's presence and people, but people noticed you and said, "Hey, welcome back," right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you felt that love, and not just one time, but you kept feeling that love.
Yeah, and I remember times where I'd be like really struggling, and I was sitting like back there, and I had a couple people come up to me and just be like, you know, "Can I pray for you?" And just like give me a word and pray over me, and that really spoke measures, and like it's just been like really healing, like more than I could even express. Yeah.
Awesome. And you felt in this season that though you walk through the challenges of faith, like we all do, that you have this sense that God keeps grabbing you, picking you up. And even today, you weren't even sure like you're going to be here, but you knew this was a God appointment that you had to be here for today. And that He keeps doing that, keeps picking you up and putting you up and putting you up and putting you up again, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Let's thank Steph for sharing.